I thought I was just killing time. But what I found in my spam folder was a time capsule from my brother's Arctic adventure. The ending? It's not what anyone would expect. You know how you start doing the most random things when you're bored out of your mind? A year ago, boredom found me trying to access my old Yahoo email and somehow getting in. I was hit with a wave of nostalgia upon seeing the updates and notifications of old games like Neopets, MapleStory, and Club Penguin. As I scrolled down, I noticed that there were a bunch of emails in the spam inbox. Curious, I clicked on it and discovered that they were sent by my brother Jack 19 years ago when he went to the Arctic for a research job. The 4th of July 2004. Hey Squirt, surprise, surprise. It's your big bro here. I hope you're reading this on the email I made you and give me a reply. I bet you don't know how to though. Anyway, we might get a kick out of this years later, so just be my diary for a while, won't ya? How have you been? I know it's only a few days since I left, but I miss you guys. The Arctic is freezing and the people are cold too. Pun intended. Like, I met this burly dude called Kafka, who totally ignored me when I made a joke about his name. You know Kafka is my favorite author, right? On the bright side, there's a seal colony close to the base. Blubbery as they are, they're cute as heck. I wonder if they'll let me bring you one back as a souvenir. Peace. The best big bro, Eva Jack, the 9th of July 2004. You, 5 days in the job, baby. You mom and dad doing okay? I wasn't getting much work at first, but the guys have entrusted me with a lot more stuff to do. Mostly lab work, but that's fine. Work is better than nothing at all. The Arctic is majestic and all, but there's barely anything to do outside of work. I'm pretty sure I walked 10 laps around the research base at one point because I was so bored. The internet's bad too, and only the email software works. The people here are literal zombies. It's sunny the whole day, but they act like the joy's been sucked out of them. Maybe the cold's got into their heads. Anyway, I'm sure that'll change when I make the biggest Arctic breakthrough. They'll be cheering in no time. Your brother's a genius after all. Cheers. Genius Jack. The 14th of July 2004. Hey bro, how's the summer holidays? Did you go anywhere fun? I'm finally allowed to go on outside expeditions, catching seals and tagging them mostly. That's fun. There's something fucking weird though. Some dude came to the base and the people are all happy now for some reason. They call him Reverend. He dresses like a priest even if it's cold as heck. He seems like a nice dude, but it's weird that he showed up out of nowhere. I asked around about who he was and they just told me that he was a former researcher who found the truth. As for what the truth is, I have no clue. Guess I'll play detective for a while. Catch you later, alligator. Sherlock Jack, the 16th of July 2004. Dear Lil Bro, how are you? Got any new crushes? I got a crush, literally. A chubby seal bit me and my arm was crushed. Just kidding. I got a wound, but it's all bandaged up now. One of the seals we were tagging wasn't fully sedated, so I got hurt. I'm healing up now in my room now. By the way, Reverend held a prayer session when my arm was bit. I didn't understand because it was in a language I'd never heard before. Or maybe I was just doped up on drugs. But all the researchers were crying. I was kind of creeped out for some reason. Stay safe, Jack. The 19th of July, 2004. Hey kiddo, you alright? I'm typing this with one hand. My arm's not doing too well. The color's all off and it hurts. I'm worried it might have to get cut off or something. Kafka's been nursing me, but he keeps chanting something under his breath. Reverend comes by and they whisper to each other. I keep hearing a word that sounded like Cathauthi or something. I don't know the language and don't know what it means. I asked Kafka what it meant. The one under the ice, was all he said before leaving the room. Weird, right? Anyway, your bro's strong one arm or two arms. I'm gonna wrestle you to the ground when I'm back. Love you, Jack. The 21st of July, 2004. No more cold. Good night. The email dated the 21st of July, 2004 was the last one. Jack came back home in August, safe and sound. What I read never left my mind until I saw Jack again at a family gathering today. He was wearing a t-shirt, arms exposed, not a hint of a scar on either of them. I had to know what happened. Is your arm all right? I asked as we drank beer together on the porch. He slowly turned his head towards me. lips stretching into a tight smile. At that moment, everything about his face was just wrong to me. Why wouldn't it be? I looked into his eyes, deep, vacant voids of nothing. This was not my brother. I forced a chuckle. It's really sunny today. Aren't you worried about sunburn? You used to get that a lot. He's expressionless and silent for a moment, eyes boring into mine, as if probing for something. I didn't realize that I was holding my breath until his features snapped back into a cold smile. I've missed you, little brother.